Hi, my name is Kim Baker, and I'm President and CEO of Kentucky Performing Arts. We may be shut in, but the arts are not shut down. That's why we're happy to bring you KPA at Home. KPA at Home showcases local and regional artists, connects artists with their audiences, and provides paying gigs for performers whose livelihood has been impacted by COVID-19. We want to thank Brown-Forman for their support of this series and for all they do to keep the arts alive in our community. We hope you enjoy the show, are healthy and hopeful, and we look forward to the day we can be together again. Thank you.
Hi, y'all. How's everybody doing? Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks to Kentucky Performing Arts for having me. I am Brigid Kaelin, and I have busted out the sparkles just for you. I also know it's Passover, so for those of y'all who are joining me from a Seder, thanks for breaking your dinner just for little and me. I know a couple of you are. I have my Kiddush cups out over here. Oh, can you see that? These are my grandmother's and my mom's Kiddush cups, and I poured a little bit of Brown-Forman scotch in them. So, cheers to you. This is a song by request about whiskey. Woke up this morning like I do in every song. Went to brush my teeth and saw that there was something wrong. That ain't water in the drain, and let me tell ya, that something that I smelled there was pure grain alcohol. There's a whiskey in the faucet. I thought I'd lost it with that amber water flowing drop by drop. So grab a mason jar, 'cause it's time to stock the bar. Oh Lord, oh please, don't ever let it stop. This song's in G if you want to play along. I ran into the kitchen about as fast as I could go. I checked the sink in there to see if it had a whiskey flow. Much to my surprise, it was flowing like a fountain. This must be what they mean by the Big Rock Candy Mountain. There's a whiskey in the faucet. I thought I'd lost it with that amber water flowing drop by drop. So grab a mason jar, 'cause it's time to stock the bar. Oh Lord, oh please, don't ever let it stop. So this part's the third verse. I rewrote it for my friends in Scotland. I tour over there a lot, and they got kind of annoyed when I was singing about bourbon. So this is for all my Scottish friends who are probably watching tomorrow morning, because it's 3 a.m. there. I called my friend to spread the news before 10 minutes passed. Folks I didn't even know, they were all holding out a glass for Lagavulin, Talisker, Lefroy, Benriach, Bushmills. I didn't care how much they drink, my landlord pays the bills. Now me and all my friends, we just party until dark, 'cause there ain't a chance at all that we'll run out of Highland Park? Maker's Mark. You choose. The only problem I can see that makes things kinda tricky, you can't take a bath to hide the smell when the pipes flow whiskey. There's a whiskey in the faucet. I thought I'd lost it with that amber water flowing drop by drop. So grab a mason jar, 'cause it's time to stock the bar. Oh Lord, oh please, don't ever let it stop. Oh Lord, oh please, don't ever let it stop. Oh-de-lo-de-lee, 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 oh-de-lo-de-lee. I won't do this all night, I promise. Adi-o-de-lady, adi-di-adi-di-adi-di-adi-adi-adi-adi. Oh, don't change the channel. That's all of the yodeling I'm gonna do. Everybody doing all right? I love seeing the little hearts float up in the likes. I forgot all about that. So I'm gonna pop this out of the way. I didn't set up my framing right, or rather I did, but then when I set my framing up, my children ran through and Bart moved everything away. But I wanted to have this in the shot. Oh, look, I just showed you more of my dirty sunroom. All right, guys, how tragically sad are we all about John Prine? I don't want to dwell on it because he's, that's just too big of a thing. But I've had a John Prine in my set already planned. I always have a John Prine song in my set. And I went back and forth on what to do. And I started to do Hello in there. And I was like, what are you thinking? That song makes you cry on a good day. So in thinking about the most common, aside from outside of Kentucky, which is Paradise, everywhere I've traveled on my tours, The Speed of the Sound of Loneliness seems to be a song that every single person knows. So if you're out there, sing along, please. Come home late and you come home early. You come home big when I'm feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. So what in the world has come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Well, I got a heart that burns with a fever, and I've got a worried and a jealous mind. How can love that'll last forever get left so far behind? So what in the world has come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. Out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow. It's crossed the evil line today. How can you ask about tomorrow? We ain't got one word to say. Everybody sing. So what in the world has come over you? Can't hear you. And what in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Almost cried. Made it through. Thanks for singing along, y'all. All right, now I am going to play the musical Saw. I saw that there were some requests for it, so I'm going to right quick make sure none of you... All right, good. Just making sure none of those comments said, we can't hear you, or your butt showing, or something like that. So this whole social distancing thing is real hard on a lot of people, and it's been hard on me and my band. And this here, I don't know if you can see that properly. That guitar, that is Steve Cooley. He refused to show his face on the video. Which actually, I guess I could tell you that it's anybody. Never mind, it's not Steve Cooley, it's Jimmy Page, who's decided to make an accompaniment for me today. I brought my saw. It is the saw that I play that has lots of your Nell's names on it. You can see that. So, this is an old English folk song. I'm going to move the mic so you can hear Steve too. Put Steve upside down. Okay. Here we go. Oops, this is not cute. Hold on. Slow down, Steve. Okay, there we go. Do it again. And the crowd's wild. Thank you much. Thank you, Steve Cooley. Jimmy. No, second to you that it's anybody, huh? Show your FaceTime. All right. Ooh, I have loads of time. Thanks for tuning in. It was here. Welcome to the Kentucky Performing Arts page. Oh, wait, my nose itches. Not gonna touch it. I'm Brigid Kaelin, and what am I gonna sing now? You know, I'm gonna do a song by a Scottish folk singer called Nick Keir, and it involves this. I am such a nightmare for sound engineers, so perhaps it's good that I'm stuck at home. All right. I turn myself down. There we go. I just looked at myself on the monitor and I look ridiculous, don't I? Oh well. I heard a slow French waltz coming out of an old town bar. Round the time darkness falls and welcomes the evening star. Something lost was found, like an old friend recalled. Swirling and filling the night with the sound of a slow French waltz. The Boulevard Montparnasse, where you and I never strolled, hands that were never clasped, the stories we never told. Here in this old gray town, the road less traveled called, and gently it laughs as it tickles the sound of a slow French waltz. And down by the banks of the Seine, Chagall paints his lovers again. There, sun-blistered pink at the doors of March. Somebody singing and breaking your heart with a slow French waltz. So bring me the blood-red wine. Romance, it has its faults. So lay your head next to mine. I need your body close. Hold me in case I fall. Surrender the night and your hopes and your fears to a slow French waltz. Running out of an old town bar, around the time darkness falls and welcomes the evening star. Something once lost was found, like an old friend recalled, swirling and filling the night with the sound of a slow French, thrilling the night with the sound of a slow French, filling the night with the sound of a slow French waltz. There you go. Accordion time. Figure nobody wants to hear the accordion all night long. Maybe you do. I don't know. I guess you can always change the channel. My poor people are... I say people, we would call them our coworkers. They're upstairs watching some sort of cartoon or something, and I have to get them quiet. Little Graham and Angus, they're 7 and 4. They really wanted to stay up and watch this. Loads of time. I love that I have short songs. Again, I'm Brigid Kaelin. Thanks for tuning in. Super thanks to Brown-Forman. I'm going to jump this out because Brown-Forman was so awesome as to sponsor this. This is a Ben Riach. I like scotch. I like bourbon too, but Brown-Forman actually owns some scotch. So I'm drinking local even though it's scotch. And I'm drinking it out of my grandmother's Kiddush cups. So Passover. I've also left out empty cups over here. Where do I turn this? Yeah, so there's my vodka and ginger ale for y'all John Prine fans. And I've left out empty cups for my parents and John Prine and Elijah and stuff. So, keeping it real. I like this scotch though. I'm going to play a song. I was going to do a whole theme about Scotland. I've kind of roved off, but I love Scotland. I tour there a lot and have a lot of dear friends over there. The whole reason I started touring in Scotland is because of this next song, which is probably my most downloaded song. So if somebody asked for it, super appreciate the request. That way I don't have to look up my songs on Spotify. This is called The Ballad of Motorcycle Joe. It's off my first record, which you can't buy because it's out of print. But it's free on the internet, like everything else. It's about Joe Hobbick, if any of y'all out there remember him. He was the best, what's it called? Bouncer. Sorry. Brain retrieval. Word retrieval is hard. Best bouncer in all the town. Mostly up at Daredevil's Inn. Has anyone here seen my bike? They stole it last Saturday night. Late model Softail classic with a few dents on the left side of the gas tank. Has anyone seen my bike? Late one night in early March, stars were clear in the sky. The band played the music. My friend at the bar, he was asking for a double rocket ride. I'm sorry, pal, we don't serve that here. Quit asking, I'm tired of your antics. A grin and a grumble, not quite sure what he said from behind those dark sunglasses. From behind those dark sunglasses. Slam to cheers, I drink to your health. You drink to mine. Slam to cheers, I'll drink to your health with a double rocket ride. Sunday night, and I'm up on the stage, singing to a few folks that I know. Familiar voice from the back of the room yells, play Ode to Billy Joe. Sorry, pal, I don't know the words. I'll learn them sometime. Now sit back and I play something else. Didn't you say that you liked Patsy Cline? Thought I heard you say you like Patsy Cline. Slam to cheers, I drink to your health. You drink to mine. Slam to cheers, I drink to your health with a double rocket ride. Oh, please won't you come for a ride with me today? I won't tell your dad. Look, I've even brought you some shades. There's no need to be scared. My old violin, it is missing a string. Could you bring me one, please? The top one, the high one, I think it's an E. I need you to bring me a string. Well, I brought you a string for that old violin. Here's your ride. pocket ride. And I've learned all the words to ode to Billy Joe, but I can't seem to find your bike. Has anyone here seen my bike? They stole it last Saturday night. Late model soft-tail classic with a few dents on the left side of the gas tank. Has anyone seen my bike? Could you tell me, have you seen my bike? Spooky. All right, almost lost it on that one too. Anybody else super high strung this week? How about a fun song? This wasn't on the set list, but I gotta do something lighthearted. I got a new boy I gotta tell you about. He is not my type at all. He's nothing like any of the others I've had, but I'm having myself a ball. It's time I do something different. I'm gonna find me a whole new thing. It probably won't last, so I'm moving fast. He's my future Mr. Used to Be. He's my future Mr. Used to Be. It's time I started thinking about me. So he's nice to me, but more than that, we look great together in photographs. And he's just my future Mr. Used to Be. He ain't that smart, but I really don't care, 'cause he's got really great hair. Got a good car, he never shows up late. He brings me flowers just about every day. So he don't have a job and lives with his mum, but he works out every day. You've got to see his bum for once, so let me think of my own needs and my future Mr. Used to Be. He's my future Mr. Used to Be. It's time I started thinking about me. So he's nice to me and he's genuine. Okay, so he's Republican, but he's just my future Mr. Used to Be. Future Mr. Used to Be. It's time I started thinking about me. So he's weak of mind, but his body is strong. And it's not like he'll be around that long, 'cause he's just my future Mr. Used to Be. Yeah, just my future Mr. Used to Be. Thank you. Oh, we're getting near there. Let me do another quick one on the saw, and then I'll do one little short one. All right. Backwards. Sorry for those sounds. Again, Brigid, thank you for hanging out on the internet with me. Usually I miss the primetime Facebook Live because I'm putting my kids to bed, but I got out of it tonight. Thank you. Kentucky Center for the Performing Arts. I mix those up, but it's like a mashup of the best things ever. All right. This is a saw. Lots of people asked for it, so I'll do one quick little verse to make us all healthy at home. Team Kentucky. Just a regular old 26-inch saw. This one happens to have a bunch of people's names on it. People who are members of my Patreon. I write your name on my saw. So thanks for your support. I'll do one more, right? Yes. Love timing when timing works out. But what am I going to sing? Oh, I had some more John Prine, we think? More John Prine, perhaps. I was going to sing more Brigid Kaelin, but you can hear that maybe tomorrow night, and you can't hear John Prine tomorrow night. Okay, not getting weepy. All right, I'm doing one for my mom. My parents and I were nobody's the biggest anything. We were massive John Prine songs fans. When I was a baby, my mom told me she let me cry it out, which is like this whole other psychological thing, but she let me cry it out in the crib. But in order to drown out my cries, she would crank up the volume to the only album that she owned, which was John Prine. So quite literally, since I was a baby, I've known every word to that album, and consequently became a huge fan. So I guess it wasn't that. I guess I didn't cry too much. This is Souvenirs, my mom's favorite song. Miss my parents dearly. Miss John Prine too. All the snow has turned to water. Christmas Day has come and gone. Broken toys and faded colors. I hate graveyards and old pawn shops, for they always bring me tears. Can't forgive the way they robbed me of my childhood souvenirs. Memories, they can't be buttoned. They can't be worn at carnivals for free. It took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how they slipped away from me. This is one of the first songs I ever recorded, but I did it when I was in college. Sent it to my parents. To think John Prine was a teenager when he wrote the song. Broken hearts and dirty windows make life difficult to see. That's why last night and this morning always look the same to me. I should give Steve Goodman credit too, shouldn't I? Broken hearts and... God, I got distracted myself. I hate reading old love letters. That's what happens when you cry mid-song. For they always bring me tears. Can't forgive the way they robbed me when I cried of my sweetheart souvenir. Memories, they can't be buttoned. They can't be won at carnivals for free. It took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how they slipped away from me. One more chorus without tears. Memories, they can't be bought, and they can't be won at carnivals for free. It took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how they slipped away from me. Woo, that was rough. Bad choice, Brigid. It's an amazing song. I was at a John Pine concert in February, and that song was supposed to be on his first record, but they didn't do that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. I'm gonna cheer up. Let's all play C major. How about let's all practice? Thank you, Brown Foreman. Thank you, WFPK, Kentucky Performing Arts. Thank you, Aaron Palmer, for all the work you've done. And stick around. They have lots more great artists lined up. Share this video if you can. Appreciate your support.